Hi everyone, Emily Leduc here with Leduc Marketing. Our topic this week related to marketing automation is how to determine the success of an outbound campaign. And I think many of us feel like there aren't enough hours in a day, at least I sure feel that. But with that being said, it's really important that we're spending our time on things that matter and things that deliver results. So let's take a look at a few ways to determine the success of your outbound campaign. And the first step is determining your goal. So I recommend following a SMART goal format. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And following this type of format it's a strategy for creating specific and attainable goals. So I will include a link below that goes to an article from HubSpot that provides more detail on the SMART goal format with specific examples, which is super helpful. But after you've determined your goal of the campaign, you'll then want to determine how you will be able to measure success. So maybe your goal is something simple, and at the end of the quarter, you want to increase your click engagement by 5% quarter over quarter by segmenting your audiences and aligning your content with their preferences. So first, gather your benchmark, which is likely part of that SMART goal format that you're following. So that benchmark would be what your quarterly click engagement is. Your measure of success is then increasing your click engagement by 5% compared to that prior quarter. So if you don't have benchmarks to start with, your goal might be more broad, and the results of this campaign will start to be the foundation of the benchmarks that you'll be using going forward. So it's okay if you don't have benchmarks to start out with, but from there, you'll want to make sure that you have the appropriate tracking so that you can attribute the results back to this campaign. So an example is creating UTM codes for your campaign. And then the last thing that I'll mention when determining the success of an outbound campaign is having patience. So you might not see the results that you're looking for right off the bat, but take some time to analyze the data and then optimize from there before you just completely scratch this idea that you have and moving on too quickly. So let's quick review what the 4 tips were that we just discussed. The first tip to determining the success of an outbound campaign is determining what your goal is, following that SMART goal format. 2, establish benchmarks and determine how you will measure success. 3, enable appropriate tracking to accurately measure success. And then 4, have patience. Take some time to evaluate results and optimize as needed before stating that something wasn't successful and just moving on too quickly. So as always, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me directly. All of the links below all of the links that are listed here are below, including that link that I talked about for the HubSpot article with more information about SMART goals, including those examples. And as a reminder, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and email list so that you can stay informed about my monthly videos. Next week, I will be discussing email readability 101. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next week.